Alrighty. A little earlier than I usually am. Why does it go to that deep? I might have to alter that for some reason. All right. Edit video. I was really hopeful, speaking of the game we love so much, I was really hopeful that we would see a return to work for CIG this week. But I'm assuming we might see somewhat of a direction going forward the next few days. At least it's my hope. Hope and prayer. Hmm. Right. Well, I'll wait for some people. All right. I was kind of hoping CIG would be back to a regular scheduled week, but does not look like that's the case, at least for me. I would expect hopefully a more normal week into next week, or maybe the week after next into February. At least I hope so. Connected. Seeing the echoes, it looks like on other channels. Hmm. Interesting. Sorry I'm being so quiet, chat. Okay. Again, right now, chat, I'm currently in setup. So apologies. There's got to be a way to get this to work. Well, spit. Definitely annoying. I'm trying to figure out how to activate my Rumble bot for channel while I have a bit of a lull period. Boo. How are we tonight, chat? Did anyone see that we might be getting a brand new ship here in a couple of days? Saying Crane insane. I'm not really interested in new ships per se, but you know, it is what it is, right? We're gonna get new ships. We're almost to what is it? Oh lordy, you know the next sale. For a more, which will be here in a couple of weeks. Memory serves. Wait, no, the Chinese New Year one is, I think, is something else, if I remember. Double check. Oh, the Red Festival. That's it. Happy. Hold on. Happy Red Festival. Fix it there. Now then. Happy Monday, everyone. Last week, we saw the return of the PU Monthly Report, which shared details of the work our teams accomplished in November and December as we wrapped up 2024. The PU Monthly Report for January 2025 is already in the works, so be on the lookout for that early February. Okay, so did they even do anything this month? That'll be interesting. Uh, we were thrilled to unveil the newly revamped Squadron 42 newsletter, which includes digital goodies for newsletter subscribers. Plus, there's an exciting contest with a chance to snag a physical piece of Squadron 42 history. Mellow Maniacs. You don't want to miss this one. Was that last week? I didn't even see it. In the recent letter from the chairman, we share that our big focus for 2025 is improving playability. While 4.0.1 won't be a magical fix that gets us exactly where we want to be, it's the first of many updates this year aimed at fixing bugs, improving QOL, and strengthening the traditional Star Citizen experience. As part of this global initiative, we are continuing to closely monitor your feedback and issue counsel to ensure we're treating the most critical areas. Your contributions and participation on the PTU are seriously invaluable to helping us push forward. I want to sincerely thank you for your support both in the game and out. As highlighted by our epic month ahead update, we're also gearing up for the celebration of the Red Festival with an upcoming free fly event. Before we launch the first free fly of 2025 this year, there are a few issues we're working to address. So stay tuned this week for update topics. For those who have yet to complete Save Stanton Chapter 1, this is your final call to do so and earn exclusive rewards before time runs out. And let's not forget, our Bar Citizen World Tour will continue this year. So if you're organizing a Bar Citizen event, don't forget to drop us a line. We might just crash your party. Last but certainly not least, speaking of community events, our friends at Anzia Racing are on track for their 10th year celebration of running the Crux Cup community races. You can look forward to not one but two events launching in February: the Crux Cup 2955 with the return of classic races, and the Crux Cup 24 Hour for the ultimate test of endurance. Sign-ups open on February 1st. Now, let's see what's going on this week. This Tuesday, get ready to don your red and gold finery and usher in Red Festival 2955. As is tradition, there will be red envelopes to hunt, auspicious ships to win in a community contest, and a referral bonus. Also on Tuesday, we debut a new short form we debut a new short-form monthly series from the Inside Star Citizen team called Behind the Ships, where members of the ATX and MTL vehicle teams take us through an upcoming industrial ship, which will soon arrive with Alpha 4.0.1. For more information, here's a note from Jared we agreed to share. It's an ISC ship segment from the ISC team, just outside so you don't have to wait for our return, which will be soon. Inspiring words, Jared, as always. Friday, you'll receive the weekly newsletter directly to your inboxes. Fly low and fly fast. Bria Vandis, Community Manager. And that, the update for this week for now. Hey, Dark Thorn, what's going on, man? 07. Alrighty, so we now know Red Festival's a few days away. If I remember straight, Stella Fortuna is not far away either. So So I don't know personally how much this Salvager is going to be, this new one. I'm expecting it because it has lesser capabilities, be somewhat cheaper than the Vulture? That's just a guess. Because, I mean, if you can't crunch stuff, why are you the same price as a more capable ship? Just an opinion. Well, wonder when that new Inside Star System. Probably early in the morning. Hmm. Usually. This was posted in November. So we should be getting the next one in January. do find it hilarious. Nobody's even remotely talked to me in 30 minutes. It's sad and funny. But then again, a lot of people are working right now, so they can't be they can't even afford to be on. Don't blame them a bit. Don't. Let's see. Watch this for grins. At least if somebody pops in here, I don't even think anybody's around. Hey, hey, Stuff Central. Nice to see you, man. When is 4.0 coming out? Soon, TM 07, man. Man, hey, I could see you on Twitch and stuff, but I can't see you on Restream. That's weird. That is hilarious. I don't know. Well, I haven't. What I think it is I think I haven't set the bot up for it. You know, to echo it. Yeah. That's what I think's going on. Not that it doesn't like it. I think it's because I haven't set the bot up. You know, so that I can see everything. That's probably going to take me some programming to do. So, yeah. Fun times. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's kind of goofy. I do admit. It looks like they're getting back to work on 4.0. I am too. It's just, it's kind of in a place where it's not. But, you know, they're throwing in all that new tech. So it's like, really, anything could be happening. Trust me, you ain't the only one feeling that way. That's for dang sure. Yeah, I mean, what can you do until most of everybody's back from break? There's still a couple of holidays to go, too, right now. Which bites, but yeah. Hmm. Most of the stuff in this trailer, chat, you have to remember now, is in game now. Most of it, anyways. Even though this is only. When was this posted? 2000 and. Where's the release date? November 22nd, 2023. This was posted then. So this is about a year and a half old. So most of this is now in game with even more stuff that wasn't even thought of back then. It is incredible. Has the development cycle been short? No, it's been long. That's for sure. Won't argue there. I wonder what our first forms of dynamic weather will be, chat. Like early dynamic weather. Probably nothing useful or cool, but yeah, it'd be neat to see rainstorms and stuff kick up. Things that would actually cause deleterious flying conditions. You agree? Have you been following that stuff, Central? If you're still there, what do you think about their work on weather systems? That changed the game fundamentally at a large level. Weather systems will definitely change this game a lot. Remember, this is a relatively recent trailer, chat. This was only posted November 22nd, 2023. And a lot of this stuff came into the game in under 18 months. Not 4 years, not 6 years, not even 10 years. So the pace of development has increased drastically. Right. I really hope this is one of the next animals we get in the game. The massive storm walls. I really do. And I just say, CIG, I want to go whaling. Or at least just look at the whales, you know? Hey, look, it's Purgle. No, not Purgle. Kidding. Well, technically that's what they are, but yeah. I can't say that. Disney would hurt me. I'm hoping we do get quantum boost at some point. There it is. Something until 3 months ago was impossible in the PU. Jump point itself. And we've gone beyond 4.0 at last. I have to keep reminding myself this is the young part of the game. The part of the game that's still very much changing, very much evolving. You know, yeah. Yeah. I wonder if the new, while this stuff's rolling in the background, I wonder if the new Inside Star Citizen is a shifting away of the ship stuff in ISCs to more important things. Could be, but we'll simply have to wait and see. Yeah, that ship's pretty much a lost cause, isn't it, Jeff? A smoking reclaimer. You know, at the rate they're going, it might happen, Snickle. I mean, I'm just saying. I think they're gonna just totally merge the two, Snickle. Think about it. 4.0 has pretty much been effectively, embargoed, I guess would be the word. Maybe? If you know what I'm talking about. Maybe it'd just be better for them to focus on 4.0.1, because it's sure a heck of a lot more stable, right? Yeah. That's what I'm hoping too. I mean, I'm hoping it stays stable and I'm genuinely hopeful. I've only spent a little bit of time in Pyro myself. I've been waiting for it to get more or less more stable. So, yeah. Pretty sure a lot of people don't believe me. Yeah. I agree with you. If it's like 3.8, 318, avoid at all costs. I say they go with the 4.0.1 branch, import the ships and stuff, and be done with 4.0, altogether. Me too. I mean, I hope to God we get it for. Well, we should. Hold on, I'm gonna pause here. See, think about it. Why would they push out a free fly if the patch ain't freaking stable? Makes no sense. Even CIG knows that would be testing 100% everybody's freaking patience right now if they had a not even close to being stable patch. I mean, sure, they could do it, but they would alienate like what? Oh, I don't know. Any incoming players? Let's be real, chat. Any incoming players in this free fly be like, nah, man, I'm done. I'm not even going to remotely try this game. Now, never mind people who actually play stuff like this, you know? I mean, sure, a few bugs between friends ain't going to kill anybody, but detrimental issues? Yeah, nah, man, nobody's going to play that game. No. No, no. Ain't nobody going to play that. Unless they want to have a bad time. Not even me. And I'm a streamer, guys. Not even me. I wouldn't play it because it wouldn't be worth it to my viewers. Why are we in a slideshow, man? Right? Right, guys? Why the heck would I subject you guys to a slideshow? Or at worst, a bug fiesta? I wouldn't dare subject any of you guys to that. No, no, no. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to anybody. So let's finish this video up. You see what I wrote, Sniggle Fritz? Nickel? They're trying to sell a brand new ship too, likely the Fortune. There's no way they would risk losing that potential brand new scrub money if they could avoid it. No way. They want that hard, cold money, man. Why would you sell people crap game, a crap patch, if you're not going to have it working at least D-rating good if you're trying to bleed them dry for money? Well, yeah, you get my point, though. You get my point. If they're trying to sell a ship with a busted-ass patch, it ain't gonna work. At least it's a ship that has a game loop that works. It's supposed to be a salvager, so that makes sense. At least it's something that fits the current game. Without, you know, we need this, that, and the other thing for it to function. Thank goodness. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get this one. To me, it just looks like the design a modified Prospector. I would show the stuff, but until tomorrow, I'd probably get my channel slapped. You know how it is. You show any renders and, you know, let's just say it's online and you can look it up. So probably safer for you to look it up yourself, you know, in your own convenient time. But what I am curious is if it's a less capable version of the Vulture, should it really be $70? $170? I don't think so. I think it should be. Yeah, it's easy to find, exactly. What do you think, Snickle? Should it be 140? or 150? I think 150 because if it doesn't have the cruncher, why are we paying extra? If it's just half the use. That's my argument. Yeah, exactly. I hadn't thought about the module part. You have a fair point. Just get in, go, maybe with a cargo ship to offload, like the C1 or a Cutlass Black, even, load it up and take off, right? Sounds about right. Yeah. A lot of people oversleep on the Cutlass Black. If you can't afford the C1 with real monies, get a Cutlass Black. It's your friend. Cutty Black's a nice ship. Nice enough ship. It does its job. I almost want to go back to my Cutlass for a bit for some standard stuff. Yeah, mining is tough, so it's got a higher learning curve. I think the prospector's probably going to get. Oh yeah, it's your starter. Did you ever get the skull and crossbones like paint at all? Then the Connie? Oh my goodness. Gotcha. Yeah, I think they're gonna come back out with that one. It should be you should be able to get it for Pirate Week if you still have your Cutlass. Even if you don't, you should buy it to hang on to it. That way you have it. That way when they lock it behind reputation and stuff, you don't have to do crap for it. I'm just saying, whenever Pirate Week is again, then you just go out, grab it, stick it on your ship and take off. Yeah. It's definitely worth your while. Well, the Polaris is about to get very complicated. That's the sad thing. A lot of us guys on the big ships, we're gonna have a hard time. Hard time, man. Because I have a funny feeling I'm gonna be spending a ton of time in a freaking dry dock. I just have this scary feeling. What am I looking for? Oh, there it is. I did not read 242 newsletter. So we have wallpapers. Ringtones. That's it? Doesn't seem like a lot. I guess I didn't miss much on this. So, let me ask you something. Do you pirate much, Fritz? Nickel? Do you pirate much? I have a question for you. Do you think that the law system is too easy? Here's a question I've never asked anybody. It's too easy to play it, The law system. Too easy. You know what I mean, guys? Law system's too dang easy. You can't. It's too predictable, right? You used to host racing. Master modes break that for you? Wow. Oh, you a good boy. Yeah, I am for the most part too. Yeah. Honestly, I think the law system needs a rework like crazy. Too many people, play it and divvy it up. I really hope we get a good rework on it at some point that makes it good for both the bad guys and the good guy. Otherwise, it ain't fun, right? That's my worry. Thank you. I'm glad you do agree because it doesn't make sense to have such wonderful development forward and yet a career like piracy or black market or stuff like that isn't really development. Now, one thing we need to keep an eye on, chat, are these ships right here. The Pioneer, Drake Ironclads, the Anvil Paladin, the Starlancer Tech, the fabrication module for the Argo, and the RSI Polaris and Perseus are all in full development this year. So if you have any of these ships right here, keep an eye on it. We'll probably get one of these ISC episodes that they're thinking about doing on these ships. It's fairly easy to think that. Yeah, and that's the fun thing. They took my space rigs from me. They let me live and keep my gear. See, that's real piracy. That's getting into it, being cool, doing it the right way. That's them doing the full piracy experience, man. When they do it like that, that is neat. Yeah. I can get behind that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet it was fun. I bet you it was super fun, man. Oh. And that's the thing, it's fun. When you're having fun, they're having fun, and so is everybody else. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you were having fun too. Oh. So let me see. One thing that's going to make this game sing is places to go and new career choices. Things like, I mean, Pyro, sure, it's a brand new place, but yeah, thank God for respawn beds. Honestly, my favorite new ship last year was the Terrapin Medical. It had been rumored for many years. I actually like it as a small, portable version of the Carrack without the need for the big landing area that Carrack has. I mean, the Carrack is huge, has an enormous heat signature, enormous profile. You would blink and miss the Terrapin Medical if you didn't know where you were looking. You know, so for a more secure respawn, the Terrapin Medical's where it's at, in my opinion. I haven't used it much, but it definitely is a lot better. I think it's technically designed better than the current Carrack. But the Carrack is getting love. Have we noticed, chat? The Carrack is getting love. It has its shutters that come over its windows. With the advent of drones, we'll probably have drone operations for the Carrack as well. Hopefully soon. Probably this year, we might get initial drone use for the Carrack as a whole. I think it's more limited, but it's full respawn, which luckily is kind of weigh your options. If you have the full defensive capabilities, to defend a Carrack, like a full crew plus maybe a starfighter, maybe then the Carrack's your bet. But if you only have enough for a Terrapin and maybe a few fighters, that may be all you got. I don't think you're wrong. I think you're pretty right. Yeah, I would gauge the situation because you never know. It might turn out differently. Huh. Players plus F8 and hanger then. Yes, the deadly combination. Yes. Very well said. Indeed. Well, that's one way to spell overkill. But seriously, a lot of people actually don't have those ships. So honestly, I think you'd be fine. The Polaris is a behemoth. It's okay. I don't think they're very different roles. The military aspect of the Carrack, it can't be overstated as well. However, the Polaris is more of a combat military ship, whereas the Carrack, if there was ever a Carrack M, an M variant, the Carrack M would be a survey vessel, very different from a combat vessel. Instead of focusing on combat abilities with a survey vessel, it would be more of a sensory vessel instead, right? So, exactly. The Carrack's more of a range finding, path finding, surveying type vessel. Although they can do somewhat a similar role as a command ship, the Carrack is more the center of a surveying expedition or a non-combat focus role, whereas the Polaris would be at the center or rear of an attack vanguard. You'd have a line of heavy fighters and fighter screen type ships up front, in addition to maybe a ship like two of the Perseus as its flanking guard in an arrowhead formation. That's my ideal setup for a Polaris. Like a travel group, you would have a Polaris, okay, let me show you. The Polaris would be here, two Perseus here, and maybe a wing of fighters, heavy fighters up front, maybe like a Vanguard series or something with a range like F8. Behind the Polaris might be a Liberator or some other form of carrier for the fighters to refuel or rearm on. What do you think? You don't need a ton of Polarises, but you do need to guard them. I'm not much of a military strategist, but honestly, the Polaris is more of a long range attacker. It's not meant to get in your face, is it? It's like a wolf attack submarine. See, if the Polaris is like a sub, it's supposed to be a good distance from the ship it's attacking with its torpedoes. The Kraken or the Liberator, one of the two would work. You know, the Kraken would probably be the more defensive capable of the two, just in my opinion. The Kraken definitely would have more oomph and ability for larger ships to dock with it. Ideally, two of the fighters I would have on that Kraken would be one of these. One of the fighters I would have would probably be a Guardian QI. These ships are now too interesting to ignore. They definitely have some punch to them. Size 5 guns and a quantum enforcing device. Yeah, this is a good ship to not overlook for your fighter wing. I would probably go repeaters, probably Rhino. Or if they ever make attritions or put on attritions, yeah. Ballistics, not so much. If you're trying to nail ships quickly, but you want a lot of ammo, energy weapons are the way to go. What do you think? Attritions or Rhino repeaters? I think attritions would probably be the better purchase for these guys. Two size 5 attritions would probably rip through anything. 350 ammo. This is the attrition 5. Definitely a good gun. Yeah. Where'd he go? Well, diddly diddly. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get my phone chat here in a minute. So I'll be right back, chat. Gotta get my phone. Thankfully, my phone was in another room, so it's just more or less waiting for it to charge. So let's see something. Let's try. Right. Where's the sound? I do not hear sound. Hold on. Interesting. Well, that's slightly sad. Hmm. Interesting. No sound. Let me keep trying. There we go. Got it. It's only when I click on stuff does it act fun. Nice. All right. Like an old man. All right. Let's see how stable it is, chat. Just for grins. There's still queues here? Wow, that loaded pretty quick. Will somebody explain to me why I'm in my hangar?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Seems to be working fine. Better than fine, just fine indeed. Starfarer, Starland. Hornet. What am I looking for? Guardian. My Guardian. I only have Miss. They still don't have Mariah Guardian. Great. Oh well.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Just don't understand. Ah.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
make the crossing. I've never done this before on my own.
Drive is now on.
Cairo Gateway. How far are we away? We are 2.3 million away. We're still a good distance. In fact, I think. It's gonna be a while. At least a few minutes. At least a few minutes. Yep. Dang it, come on. $15 million. Hey, Steve. What's up, man? I didn't even notice you there, man. What's up? You're practically my only viewer right now. Kind of feel ashamed.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
Oh, shut up.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Don't be that way. I landed, jerk. refuel. All right. That's very interesting. Oh, shoot. I don't know. That's strange. Why would it drop you on a video from 8 days ago? Weird. Super weird. I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. That's kind of odd. But I'm not surprised. I think a lot of the algorithms have been kind of weird lately. Yesterday was just an odd day. I had to get some things done, so. Sound. Excuse me. All right. Oh, I don't even have anything here. Let's just buy some gear real quick. Got plenty of money. Come back here. Gotcha. Yeah, that really is unusual. I've never heard of such a thing, but maybe other people have. Kind of weird. Dead end down here. Bar, Platinum Bay. Another dead end. Ship weapons. Cobra. I don't think there's any armor. Yeah, YouTube norm, you know how it is. If something ain't broken, it usually isn't working. That means dog ugliest looking uniforms I've ever seen. Vent I need. Nightfire, Twilight. Don't think I'm gonna find what I need. Well, let's go first by how much? No. Gray. hate some of these helmet looks. Ugh. Yeah, that was a good game. I hate to say it, but that was a really great game.
Got some new inventory.
What did I just buy? Helmet. There's an A23 helmet. On Game Pass too, yeah.
Smart buy.
Go with the True Defense. The only thing I don't like about this armor is it has no actual helmet. That looks reasonable. Yeah, Game Pass is definitely setting itself up pretty good. Tarna. Tarna's a good one. Well, let's see what it is. All right, tactic. Okay, optics, size 2, barrel size 2, under barrel size. All attachments. Yeah, by the way, there's a new Ninja Gaiden coming out. A couple of them, actually. There's this one that looks really good. It's like a redo of the old OG stuff. Yeah, no worries.
We got a lot of variety.
Huh. I don't have Karna stuff. What was it? Oh, they did.
We've just received some exciting new products. Have a look.
Hmm. You don't have any ammo here. Somebody came in here. No, they didn't. Karna. Equip this. Very nice. Right. Good. This looks weird with a big old freaking backpack. Why didn't I just buy that from here? I'm gonna have way better fun tools. Okay. Here I am complaining, and there's better stuff in here. Or is yeah. E8. P6L. Temperature. All right, let's go. Huh. Welcome back. Well, now. Where's my ship?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Nope. And the sound went off. Well, chat, I don't know if you can hear me per se, but I'm gonna try and make the jump through to the pyro jump point. So this is actually the first time I've independently jumped on my own.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System
Excuse me. I'm gonna try this on my own. I've never navigated a jump point.
You are clear to launch.
engines. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete.
You are clear to launch.
Where's the quantum buoy? We're quite a distance from the jump. Now, if I remember straight, you have to be alive. I forget how this works.
Shields are
Go! We've been yanked. This is my first jump, folks. I did it. I made the jump, folks.
Shields are off.
Unbelievable. I actually made the jump successfully.
Shields are off. Auto drive is now on.
Hey, no worries, Dark-Sided. I'm at least glad you got to see me jump between Pyro and Stanton. That was an important moment. That was my first solo jump between systems. So, good milestone right there. Honestly, never thought I'd see it.
Auto drive is now off. Shields are on. Engines are off.
Appreciate you showing up, though. I guess you still can't bed log here. Yeah. Oh. Can't believe I made that jump. That was fun. Dreams are what? I got only half that message. Sorry. You were saying something and then I know, and that's really strange. That is strange, Dark Sided. I think it may be because I'm going into school and I'm trying to figure out a new rhythm. Today just seemed to click pretty good. Doing it early, in the day. So I might have to start adjusting a little bit. Yeah, I usually see 2 or 3 people pop in. Yeah, I've noticed that, and that's kind of unusual. I don't know what's up with that. I really don't. My consistency's been unfortunately all over the place, but yeah. I'm trying to get around that a little bit, but yeah. I don't think it's their fault. There's probably been some new people kind of show up too. Yeah, which is it's just, you know, kind of how things are. I'm glad you showed up for a little bit at least, about 30-40 minutes. I've actually been streaming since about 5. This is going on about 3 hours. So this was pretty good timing for me. Here in about 20 minutes, I'm going to have to get to work on some book work, though. At least you were one of the few people who got to see me jump from Stanton to Pyro. I know you're the first. I think you saw that. It may not be much, but thanks for that. Appreciate it. Hopefully we get more systems down the road too. Let's see. Yeah. I think we're going to pick up a bit too. Tomorrow, we're supposed to have an Inside Star Citizen. We'll see how it goes. There's supposed to be a very early ISC. I think it's meant to be a testing of the waters for Inside Star Citizen this season. Yeah. Hmm. See, the Rumble bot is picking up from Rumble. But it's not picking up on Restream. Trying to figure out why. See it on YouTube and Twitch. Definitely weird. Yeah. I'm just glad some things are working. I think that means Rumble's about to integrate some stuff on that platform. Now, I do have a small following over there. Not very big, but, you know, it's something. Excuse me. Yeah, like I was saying, tomorrow's Inside Star Citizen, I don't even know how long it'll be. Some people are saying it's going to be a really short one. We'll simply have to wait and see. But, yeah. Yes, tomorrow. Hold on, let me show you. While I'm closing down here, let me show you. That way you can find the article yourself to cross-reference. Just a second. It was in This Week in Star Citizen 7 hours ago. Right. I'll read it off to you again. This Tuesday, get ready to don your red and gold finery and usher in Red Festival 2055 as is tradition, yada yada. You know, the traditional Red Festival. Also tomorrow, we'll debut a new short format monthly series from the ISC team called Behind the Ships, where members of the ATX and MTL vehicle teams take us through an upcoming industrial ship arriving soon with 4.0.1. For more info, here's a note from Jared we agreed to share. It's an ISC ship segment from the ISC ship team. Just outside so you don't have to wait for our return, which will be soon. Inspiring words, Jared, as always. Friday, you'll receive the RSI newsletter directly delivered to your mailbox. I don't think it means we're going to wait another month for Inside Star Citizen. This is a brand new segment per month they're adding that's going to be on a separate day. Tuesday as opposed to Thursday. So the schedule's getting a lot more busy, it looks like, this year. You get what I'm saying, Dark Side? So this is added every X amount. So if we get it the 28th, we'll probably get it again the 25th of next month. So it's like a ship ISC. Well, it's basically a ship. What do they call it at Invictus and stuff? Basically to break it up, probably. They've probably had people complain about too many things ship-oriented, being with things that matter. So they're splitting the ships to their own thing, and the more interesting stuff will be on their own ISCs. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. Gives me more things to do. Heck, I'll do this episode tomorrow when I get home from school. It is, but it isn't. It's a different format. It's not about game mechanics. It's basically about vehicles and ships. Is what I'm gathering. So, yeah. Ship focus means that inside Star Citizen can be more focused on game features. I like that approach. You know what I mean? This focuses on ships and vehicles and is its own thing. And then we have ships, features, solar systems, and other game features. World building as a separate entity. Makes sense. There have been several times I've wanted that to be a thing. I can show you something. A good example of that. This right here.
A far superior brand excluded from the usual Invictus festivities
Was last year. The Ironclad. This probably could have been 2 separate episodes. Well, it could have been just one. This right here will probably be ships. ISCs like this would probably be part of the new format. Things like what would have been the Ironclad and Polaris. Yeah. So any more. Yeah. You agree, Dark Side? This is probably what's going to happen to long ones like this. That way the content team can work on Inside Star Citizens for other things. And I agree. I do too. Yeah, I think this will definitely help with the numbers a bit. This Ironclad video will definitely... Videos like this Ironclad Polaris video will thrive under the new format. Definitely agree with this turn, because then that lets the other content videos, you know, thrive without being boosted by the ships. Yeah. And it can be hit or miss too. Terribly. Yeah, that's it. That's also a possibility. So we'll have to watch it with how do I put it? An open mind, see what's going on. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if it's negative, we'll call them out on it. We'll see. You know. Remember, the way we can vote is with our wallets, folks. Don't forget that. much as I hate to admit it. So yeah, I hope there's nothing negative to it, but we'll see. Hmm. Let's just hope there's no negative animosity from most people when they do this format. I don't think there should be, but we'll see. Honestly, splitting it up will probably be a good idea, considering it will allow them to focus on different segments, maybe even cover some stuff. We know that they're working on a form of hacking for this year, so that's going to be interesting. I didn't even expect hacking to be on my bingo card for this year at all. But here it is. Kind of, sort of. I don't think it'll be super evolved, though. We'll just simply have to wait and see what happens. Like everything else. Wait and see what happens. Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started on the old stirs. The old stirs won't like it one bit. Just watch. They'll bellyache. Why isn't it so big inside Star Citizen? Blah, blah, blah. You know, unfortunately, though, You can't please everybody. You know, like that with everything. You can't please everybody. You can try, but man, is that a losing proposition, folks? Definitely a losing prop. Which, unfortunately, you know, there's no pleasing everyone, sadly. I can hear it too. I mean, sadly, I can hear that. Those old husks rattling in the wind. I know what you're talking about, Dark Side, and it's kind of funny and sad at the same time. Yeah. To be forever angry. Anyways, I unfortunately have some bookwork that needs to get done. I do thank you for stopping by, Dark Side. At least we got to talk for about an hour. Unlike yesterday, we actually had some quality time today, which is hilarious to me. Kinda. It's kind of sad too, but unfortunately, my schedule's changing due to schoolwork, and I hate it. But if I want to pass a college course, I have to take the exams, and it's just how things are. Do the work, no pain, no gain, Unfortunately, that dims the brakes. Sure, you understand. Anywho, I am going to raid somebody on Twitch. Who am I following? Let's raid Enterprise if we can. Oh, 07, man. You have a good night. Go send Enterprise some love, folks. See you later, folks. 07.